Hey Cowboys Nation, let's go for another round of news from America's team. Watch until the end so you don't miss any news and sign up to stay tuned for everything that comes out about the Cowboys. Seahawks sign ex-Cowboys second-round pick ahead of Week 13 game. The Seattle Seahawks are signing a former Dallas Cowboys second-round pick ahead of their matchup with their NFC rivals. The Seahawks are signing cornerback Kelvin Joseph to the practice squad, as NFL Network's Tom Pelissero reported on Sunday, November 26. The Seahawks signed former #Cowboys second-round pick CB Kelvin Joseph to the practice squad, writes Pelissero. Seattle visits Dallas on Thursday night. Why Kelvin Joseph was traded by Cowboys. Joseph is best known for his 2-year stint with the Cowboys, initially selected in the second round of the 2021 NFL Draft. While Joseph appeared in 26 games and 3 starts for Dallas during the 2021 and 2022 seasons, he was benched after starting 1 game during the 2022 season. That benching occurred after Joseph allowed 2 touchdowns in a Week 1 4-0, 3-4 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's a benching that Joseph would never recover from, appearing in just 2 defensive snaps for the remainder of the season. Dallas would eventually trade the 24-year-old Joseph to the Miami Dolphins in exchange for cornerback Noah Igbinoghene prior to the start of the 2023 season. Mike McCarthy gets 100% real on Cowboys' Shaq Leonard interest. With Shaq Leonard surprisingly being released by the Indianapolis Colts, teams around the league are beginning to look into the talented linebacker. Head coach Mike McCarthy has basically confirmed that the Dallas Cowboys will be one of those teams interested in Leonard. McCarthy did preface by comments by letting Cowboys fans know that nothing is imminent. However, he didn't deny Dallas' interest in Leonard, via Michael Gelkin of the Dallas Morning News. "I don't have anything to report on Shaq," McCarthy said. "But yes, definitely, there's interest." Leonard spent the first 5.5 seasons of his NFL career with the Colts. The linebacker is now 28 years old and has dealt with numerous injuries. As Indianapolis tries to build their new-look roster under head coach Shane Steichen, Leonard no longer fit. However, that doesn't mean the linebacker wouldn't be a valuable piece for a contender. Over 70 games at the NFL level, Leonard has racked up 614 tackles, 31 passes defended, 15 sacks and 12 interceptions. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler and All-Pro as well as a former Rookie of the Year. After missing so much time with injury, it's fair to wonder if Leonard will ever return to his All-Pro production. However, he made 65 tackles over 9 games this season, playing limited snaps. A team like the Cowboys could certainly use a player like Shaq Leonard, if healthy, in their defense. Especially after losing Leighton Vander Esch. Mike McCarthy has made it clear that Dallas is interested. Now it'll come due to if Leonard reciprocates that interest and if the Cowboys can get a deal done. Dak Prescott reveals Mike McCarthy's stern message on wild celebration. Dak Prescott made Dallas Cowboys news with an epic turkey leg celebration during the team's blowout win over the Washington Commanders. Prescott revealed an elaborate planning process that allowed it to happen. Aside from putting turkey legs in the kettles, one of the last to-do items was for head coach Mike McCarthy to approve of the celebration. Prescott got some help from owner Jerry Jones in convincing McCarthy to okay the celebration. Team effort, team idea, and yeah, we talked about it. It was probably a 2-3 day long process of discussing whether it be a 15-yard penalty. Whether coach would accept it, Prescott told reporters on November 23. "And I tell you, I actually go talk to coach before every game and sure enough I caught him as he was talking to Jerry Jones. And so, I mentioned it, and of course Jerry liked it." Prescott revealed that there were certain conditions that needed to be met before the team grabbed the turkey legs. The Cowboys quarterback noted the game was to be in hand for the celebration to take place, per McCarthy. "So yeah, at that point my direction was just to make sure we're up and the game was in hand," Prescott added. And so, the first touchdown to CeeDee Lamb, and the following 2-point conversion. If you watch, I'm kind of like, "Is it time? Can we do it?" I'm like, "No, we'll get another one," and sure enough, right after the 1-2, Kayvontae Turpin was like, "Yeah, let's go for it." Cowboys news. Mike McCarthy warned Dak Prescott about the score before turkey leg celebration. We have seen a number of Cowboys kettle celebrations over the years, but Prescott's celly with Ka Vante Turpin wins the award for most original. McCarthy went into more details about his conversation with Prescott. The Dallas coach gave Prescott a warning that the game better be well out of hand. Well, when Jerry's in the locker room before the game speaking on it and he was all for it, so, McCarthy said with a smile during a November 23, 2023 press conference. I just told him, hey, that game better be well out of hand before we start pulling turkey legs out of a kettle can. That was a little different pregame for me. Dak Prescott on turkey leg celebration. We plan to be in the end zone. The fact that Prescott and his Cowboys teammates spent days planning the celebration shows the team's confidence. Prescott noted that the turkey leg celebration is a display of this confidence. The quarterback revealed that there were turkey legs in every one of the Salvation Army kettles. Yeah, we understand we're going to be in there, end zone. Prescott explained. It's not like we had them in just that end zone. They were in every bucket. Darren Bland could have got one himself when he jumped in the other bucket. He was just probably stepping on. But yeah, we plan to be there, and I think that says a lot, too though when you plan. Whether it be a touchdown celebration, kettle celebration, it's a mindset. And I think that's important for us to have those expectations of getting in the end zone and understanding that we'll get back in there. Shaq Leonard plans visit to Cowboys after being cut by Colts. The Indianapolis Colts cutting Shaq Leonard came as a surprise to the NFL. Now, a lot of teams are trying to get an elite linebacker and they have him in their sights. A team that is lacking in that regard is the Dallas Cowboys. The Dak Prescott-led offense could surely get some help on their secondary squad. Now, Micah Parsons and the rest of the defense might just be getting their wish. Shaq Leonard will visit the Cowboys facility in hopes that his stint in free agency will not last for long, per Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network. His salary would also be fairly easy to deal with given his salary with the Colts. Dak Prescott has found it hard to outgun other offenses in the league and this might be the boost that he needed. The Cowboys are getting a 3-time All-Pro selection with much experience in leading linebackers and defenses. His production is also fairly solid for a team looking for a shot at football immortality in the Super Bowl. He has 65 combined tackles so far in the season with 34 of them being solo takedowns. 2 tackles for loss on his record will also exponentially increase with Micah Parsons on his side. Overall, this is a step in the right direction that might be the X factor in their trophy-chasing squad. It will only be a matter of time before the Cowboys peak at the right time and it might be because of this acquisition. Will they be able to make the hike to football immortality?